Hey, what's going on, everybody? Wyatt Hertz here, your friendly neighborhood Hertz, no, your friendly neighborhood Homefronter here, back with a little more Homefront action from the OnLive game service. I hope I'm your favorite Homefronter. I better be. I better be. It should. I should be, you know. I think I've earned it. I think I've earned it. Well, no, that's not true. You either love me or you hate me. There are the guys, obviously, out there that do hate me, that hate on me quite often, actually. And there's quite a few of them. So you either love me or you hate me, but I hope the guys that are over here are the ones that love me. So anyway, that's enough of that. Anyway, let's get into the action. Green Zone, Team Deathmatch, Battle Commander, wielding the M16. And this match really does remind me of the very first video I posted up here on the channel, the very first video on Lowlands with the M16. However, in that round, there was a lot of mid to long range gameplay with the weapon. And in this round, there is a lot of close quarter to mid-range gameplay. And I really do dominate, go on a couple of huge tears. Now, I really did get put down. It was a bit of a piss-poor start. Got put down early there by Bogweed. And that is the cost when you try and access that rooftop, that central rooftop from the side I was coming up on. If you mess up that hop onto the rock and then onto the barbed wire, you really do expose yourself and leave yourself open for a quick death, which is exactly what happened. Now, coming in here, oh, there's just this massive clash, this really dense clash that plays out here as the two teams do battle for the kind of the garage area. I tried to pop a C4 up onto the rooftop, but they were dry at that point. Now, coming in here through the garage, lurking through the shadows, I did hear the double footsteps, you know, that distinctive sound that you're being stalked, and just as I cut around a little bit of cover, I did make the 180 and stuck Yuchi. And then right back outside we go to face off, square off against Pon the Nobe. And you know what? He ends up getting mad. I think he ends up getting mad and leaves. I don't know if he left or he just disconnected or whatever, but he ends up coming in and spectating me, so I have a feeling he was a little bit of rage, you know. He just couldn't get things together going up against me. He does have the advantage in those close quarters, but he just couldn't finish me off. The M16 was divinely powered this game, you know. And there it is one more time, trying to rush in. He had to jump on me, he was shooting me in the back, and he couldn't put me down. I managed to finish him off, and actually got saved by that second rusher by my teammate. But again, stepping around the corner on Toolman, who is basically, you know, with the weapons, the lineup of weapons that I know him to use, he certainly has the advantage in those closer quarters. And again, just managed to put him down, was on the mark with this weapon from the hip. And of course, let's take a look at the infantry abilities. It is steady aim, quick draw, and now that's a knife. And if you've noticed, that third infantry ability, now that's a knife, really coming into play here, helping out the charge, helping out the cause. And you know, I can't complain about it. I mean, it's just been a great run. I will carry this all the way to the 5-star and beyond for a little bit, and when I finally do get put down, I do come in on another nice tear. And really, all of it, when it's all said and done, all of it was needed. We are the underdogs at this point. Now, right there, you notice a couple of long-range kills with this weapon, where it is at its strongest. I put down both Deathstroke and Tyrells. They were stacked up back there by the barricades. And so you now know that the spawn is shifted. They're now coming in from that side, and I start pushing this way. That little grenade, it may have seemed off, but I was trying to get a high bank off of it to try and land it right near the the junction where at the corner of the building down by the ground there. Now right here, trying to get a little fire up as we push up. This tank running a bit of a distraction. Obviously, it's a benefit for the team to have a tank rolling through the area, but sometimes, and there were a couple cases here where it really did block my shot and keep me from actually pulling in the kill. Now, dancing with Toolman one more time in those close quarters, managed to put him down again with some, was it nice hip fire or was it a knife? I didn't even catch it, really. It happens so damn fast, you know. The kills are coming fast and they're coming furiously. Right here, Toolman. Now, here's the tank one more time. Actually, this is a different tank. The last one was Ninja Henry, this one being a Disto. Really, I only needed one more shot in Toolman there to put him down and send him to the next life one more time. However, the tank driving across my line of sight, blocking my shot, does keep Toolman alive, but I would imagine he probably finished him off back there. Now, with the 5-star come the red diamonds, and I see, you know, they are thick there, and they're all yellow. They're all hunting me. A nice second C4 there to finish off Deathstroke one more time. He's been pushing the charge my way. If you noticed, he was doing some knifing earlier on in the ghillie suit and really facing my now that's a knife. You know, I was just getting a jump on him in those, you know, those blade battles. But finally, he did switch out kits for an SMG kit and was looking to do some damage, but it didn't really pay off. And finally, If you'd noticed, I had sat in there behind the crates for a second, waited for my radar to pop up, was getting ready with that grenade because I did see the forces piling up around the corner. And unfortunately, ASAP Chocolate decided just to rush in a little carelessly, considering he was squaring off against Hertz, but he does get in there and managed to stick me while I was stuck there with my grenade in my hand, you know. So a pretty close game, as I said, you know, 66-57. We need everything that I can do here at this point to bring in the win. And now Bone the Noob, you can see he's left the game. As I charge up here, he has come in to spectate me. I take out Josh Schofield, catch him napping, I get him with a nice little knife, and Bone the Noob starts jeer spamming me, right? They come in here by the handful. There's 3 now, probably totaled around 6, and then I think we get the pop-up of 10 more coming. Yeah, there's 5, and then there'll be 10, and they'll just continue on for the duration of the match. So obviously a little unhappy about his performance and what was going on when he was squaring off against me, but you know what? It's all legit, man. It just happens. It doesn't happen this way all the time, but it does happen from time to time when I'm just that on the mark. With all aspects of my game, and it doesn't matter who I'm facing. When I'm in that zone, guys will just get put down. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't always happen this way. I know the matches I throw up here are usually shining me in a good light, but just like everybody else, I have my tough rounds as well, my tough beats, and those matches when I just can't get anything going my way, can't get my shit together. Now, coming back and looking at here, I have a pretty decent little run started here, 2 more to level up. Actually, oddly enough, it seems like I've almost stalled out. I should be up at the 1-star threat level at this point, should I not? Have I not been pulling in the kills, or am I just getting assists? I can't even tell. I've been watching. There we go. Now it's going up. Uchimata Master. Always hate to see a ghillie suit wearing SMG wielder. Never like that, but it happens, Guys that... And again, watch this, Uchi, he doesn't even have a sniper rifle here. He's just wearing the ghillie suit for a little concealment. He'll start putting some heavy fire my way as we square off. Have this little standoff here. And, Blitzwater basically catches me napping, takes advantage of it, and puts a few rounds in my ear to finish me off. So match just winding down now. You can see the big BP right before that purchase, ending at 5,000 BP. I had about 5,500 before I made those 2 purchases, and I do some nice work here on this LAV from beneath the truck. Do manage to scrap it just before the round ends. Get put down myself, however. But like I said, some big BP. A couple great, that one great was just a stellar streak, and even my performance all around was really well, and needed all of it. As I said, 10,000 to 9,600, a really close game. We were the underdogs. They were stacked thick on the other side. I do think I got a little trash talk in the lobby here. I can't remember, but every now and then I do pull out a little bit of trash talk. Not too much, though, often when I do some trash talking, usually the round immediately afterwards, I just completely stink it up. I'm always the first one to be able to prove myself wrong, when I start getting a little too big for my britches, right? I get put down. The gods intervene and say, no, Wyatt, you be humble, sir, be humble. So I'm trying, but that was a really spectacular round, and going up against some big names there who had posted some big numbers themselves, really did need all of it. So let's take a look at some other numbers. Well, first, let's take a look at mine. The most important here, 26-4, right? So good round. Chalice LV, 17-6. Ninja Henry, 13-5. Domi, what the fuck, 9-8. Going over to the other side, Bogweed, 21-7. Deathstroke there, 22-10. So I was putting him down quite a bit, but he was doing some serious damage in between those encounters he had with me. Toolman, 10-8. Blitzwater, not great. We'll leave that one out. I'll go down to Uchi here, 7-6, and that's really about it. So a couple guys, you expect more from, really not performing all that well there in Uchi and Tyrell, but you know what, it happens. As I said, we all have those rounds where we can't get shit together, and we all have those rounds where we just excel and we're unstoppable. And this was one of those rounds for me. At least that one long run was really well played. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, please do leave a like or a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, remember Wyatt Hertz. Later.